dread, we stop existing and start living. Then it feels that always love's enough for us growing. So make a better world, make a better world.
Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. And the dream we were conceived in will reveal a joyful face, and the world we once believed in will shine again in grace.
Then why do we keep strangling life on this earth crucified soul?
That was plain to see.
This world is heavenly.
Be God's cloud.
We could fly so high, let our spirits never die.
In my heart, I feel you are all my brothers. Create a world with no fear. Together we'll cry happy tears. See the nations turn their swords into plowshares.
We could really get there if you cared enough for the living. Make a little space to make a better place.
Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living,
Make a better place for you and for me.
heal the world,
Heal the world,
make it a better
make it a better
place
place.
for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me.
Heal the world,
Make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. You and for me.
for our
You
children,
and for me. You and for me.
for our children. If you believe you can move the highest mountains, cross the greatest oceans, and walk across the water. You feel defeated, falling on your knees and looking up for some hope tonight. You try to stand up, but you throw your hands up like you no longer have the strength to fight. 'Cause you've seen too many sunsets, too many days ending in the darkest night. But on your own you'll never know, you'll never know. If you believe you can move the highest mountains, cross the greatest oceans, walk across the water, the water. Believe you can move the highest mountains, cross the greatest oceans, walk across the water. If you believe. They say that all you need is faith, but it's almost like you lost your way. Took a few wrong turns, took a few breaks, falling behind now looking for grace. 'Cause you need someone to lift you up, yeah, make right all the things you've done. 'Cause on your own you'll never know, you'll never know. If you believe you can move the high.
Thank you very, very much, Virtual DJ. Thank you so much for setting the tone for today's assembly. It's just me. I was just enjoying the music so much. I didn't want to start speaking because it was such an amazing music. Thank you so much, Virtual DJ Keith, for that amazing way. What an amazing way to open the meeting. And of course, happy new month to each and every one of you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the month of July. I feel it in my spirit. I feel it very strongly. This month is going to exceed all of our expectations. Thank you all so much for being here today. It is my humble pleasure to welcome you to the Entrepreneurs Assembly powered by the Entrepreneurship Village. And of course, my name is Emanuela Daniel. I'm going to be serving as your moderator for today's session. And I promise you, it's going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be a time well spent. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy every single moment that you will be spending here today. All right, once again, thank you for joining us. I would just like to encourage us at this moment. I know that there's still a few people who might be struggling with their networks or something or the other to join the meeting. So whilst we wait for the people who are struggling or having one issue or the other before joining the meeting, I think we can take advantage of this opportunity. Just reach out to your friends, your family, your colleagues. I mean, whoever it is that you're able to reach out to, let them know that the Entrepreneurs Assembly, a place where they can come, learn, come thrive, come do so many amazing things, is currently live and we're about to kick off. So they definitely do not want to miss all that we have in store for them today. So let them know, go to your WhatsApp, your Instagram, whatever social media platforms you prefer. Yes, I can see the We Are Live link has been sent to the chat box. So pick it up from there. Spread it across all your social media platforms and let us ensure that we get the people that we actually care about into this room, because trust me, what is about to happen today is absolutely transformational. You don't want to miss it, and you also don't want anyone you care about to miss it as well. Thank you so much as you adhere to the instructions. Right about this moment, I would like for each and every one of us to just fixate our eyes on the screen as we watch a very important video. This video explains to you how to properly attend a Zoom meeting. Now, this is mandatory. Please pay attention as you watch the video. Thank you.
How to attend an online video meeting. Number 1, always stay in the center of the screen. Your face should be in the middle of the screen, not at the top or at the bottom of the screen. Number 2, your camera should always be at face level, maintaining a distance of 30 centimeters or an arm length from the screen. Number 3, your lighting should always be in front of you, not behind you. Number 4, always use the landscape option when using the video call option on your phone. Number 5, your background should be simplistic with plain decor. This keeps the attention of the audience focused on you. Number 6, always make sure there are no moving objects or people behind you while you're in an active meeting. Number 7, always keep your camera on. It is considered unprofessional and in most gatherings unacceptable to leave your camera turned off. Number 8, remember to switch off your mic or mute it when not actively participating in a conversation or dialogue. Number 9, always check to make sure your name and company name appear on the window tab. Number 10, always try to be still. Avoid making too many movements or fidgeting during a meeting. Number 11, eating food or having a snack during a video session is considered rude and indecent. However, having a glass of water, tea, or coffee is acceptable. Number 12, when speaking, also try to maintain a normal tone or pitch. Never shout or speak erratically. Number 13, be on time and ready. Make sure you have everything set up 10 minutes ahead of the appointed time. Number 14, always look smart. Dress appropriately, you never know who's watching. Number 15, always let the team know when you're done speaking by indicating "I'm done" or "thank you." Number 16, do not exceed your time limit. Number 17, always have your pen and notepad ready so you can take down important points and highlights of the meeting. This is very important. Number 18, make sure all the necessary devices are functional and running, such as your mic, camera, speakers, and internet connection. Also check your device battery status to make sure they are fully charged. Number 19. Always stay focused and attentive during the meeting. Avoid multitasking so you don't get yourself and others distracted. Number 20. Most importantly, try to be yourself. Stay calm and smile. Thank you.
This video is powered by eVillage, the world's first entrepreneurship village, Africa's Silicon Valley.
Thank you so much for taking the time to really watch the video and taking all of the knowledge that was shared in that video. Thank you once again, Entrepreneurship Village, for bringing us such an amazing and educative video, which of course has been helping lots of us here. I mean, how many people have benefited from that video? This is something that we always watch every single assembly, and I'm sure, okay, I can see Joke over, I can see Dr. Maria, of course. Yes, I expect to see so many hands because that has been such an educative video that has helped a lot of people in their personal lives, in their businesses, basically become more professional. So we're really grateful for all the Entrepreneurship Village is doing in this community. Okay, so as we're watching the video, I could see the numbers going up. Very well done, very well done. I mean, I'm super excited myself for all that is going to happen here today. And I need as much people that can be here to actually participate in this. I really don't want anyone to miss out on all that is going to happen here today. So well done to all those who have gone out to invite. And if you're yet to do so, if you're yet to adhere to the instructions, I would encourage you once more to reach out to your friend, your colleague, anybody that you know will benefit from what is going to happen here today. Let them know that we are live, and of course, we are progressing with the session. All right. Happy New Month once again. Welcome. You're all welcome. I could see a couple of new people joined in the meeting whilst the video was playing. So if you just joined us whilst we're watching the video, it is my pleasure to welcome you. Thank you for being here. As I mentioned to the audience earlier, this is the Entrepreneurs Assembly, brought to you by the Entrepreneurship Village. My name is Emanuela. I'm going to be your moderator for today's session. And of course, as you all know, or as most of you know, a few may not know because they might just be joining for the first time. But if you don't know, today is a very special session. What we do every first week of a new month is that we hear from the founder of this amazing organization and community that has brought us all together. Of course, our founder, our president, we like to call him Mr. President. So he's going to be speaking with us very shortly. And trust me, I'm sure I can see Mr. Dan smiling already. He knows exactly what I'm talking about, the power that we're about to receive. And of course, the knowledge that is about to be shared, it cannot be compared to any. And if you are paying for it, you'll probably be paying millions of dollars, not even Naira or not even CDs or all of these other billions of dollars for it. That is how valuable what we're about to experience and what we're about to gain is. So please sit back, relax, enjoy every single moment that you're going to spend here today. If you don't have your book and pen with you, ensure you get something to jot all the knowledge that you'll be gaining. And of course, put away every form of distractions. If you have your kids with you, just ensure that they're somewhere playing and you can be laser focused on what is about to happen. So if you're just joining us for the first time here, it is my humble pleasure to formally welcome you. You're welcome. This, of course, as we always say, is like a family. The Entrepreneurs Assembly is like a family. It's a community where entrepreneurs are gathered from different parts of the world. We come here every Saturday, 6 p.m. GMT+1 to gain knowledge, to learn, to collaborate, to partner, to, of course, unwind from the week's stress and all that has happened during the week. And it's always an amazing experience, an amazing time when we gather here. So you're welcome. I don't know if you were invited. I don't know how you stumbled on this platform, but if you're here, trust me when I say that you're not here by mistake. You're definitely here for a reason. And we're about to find out what that reason is very shortly. So thank you for being here. I just want to take a quick second to glance through my screen. Today, I don't want to take too much time because there's just a lot that is about to be shared. So I really want to dive right into the session for today. But just permit me to take maybe 30 seconds so I can just see some of the faces that we have in the room today. Okay. So I can see Mr. Benga all the way from Nigeria. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Benga. How are you doing today? You look awesome as always. I have missed you, honestly. I have missed you. and of course, Mr. Dan as well. If I don't mention Mr. Dan, who will I mention? Mr. Dan, it's always a pleasure to see you here. I can see Foster. Foster is not smiling. I'm not sure why. Foster, you're supposed to be happy. Today is an exciting one. You're definitely supposed to be happy to be here. I can see Dr. Mara is already smiling. That shows how excited she is. She knows exactly what is about to happen. I can see Kevin Malos. Hi, Mr. Kelvin. Thank you for joining us. Hello. I can see so many faces. I can see Loretta. I can see Awosika. I can see Christian Atiga from Ghana. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you all for taking your time to be a part of what is going to happen here today. Today's session is going to be absolutely incredible. All right, before we move into the main purpose of today's meeting, I would just like to share a bit more about this community so the people who are joining us for the first time can have a bit more knowledge and insight about who we are and, of course, what they stand to gain from being a part of this amazing community. So, yes, if you're just joining us for the first time, this is the Entrepreneurs Assembly. This is like the third time I'm mentioning it, but yes, it's the Entrepreneurs Assembly brought to you by the Entrepreneurship Village. And of course, it's a community where entrepreneurs come together every Saturday, 6 p.m. GMT+1. The main purpose of the existence of this organization has been to ensure that entrepreneurs across the world are basically highlighted, are put at the forefront, and are able to access all the opportunities, all the tools, all the knowledge, every single resources that they require in order to thrive as entrepreneurs. So trust me when I say that a lot happens here. All that happens here is geared towards one purpose: ensuring that you're growing as an entrepreneur in your entrepreneurial journey, in your personal life, in every aspect of your life. Every single person who is here today can attest to the fact that this is a community that basically holds your hand and ensures that you're growing all through the way. So yes, it's definitely a community you want to be a part of. As our president, our founder, Dr. Sumi Smart Francis, as he always says, the best time for you to find yourself as a part of a community is not when you need it, because it might be too late by the time you need it, but right before you need it is when you should associate yourself with a community so that when you need them, they'll be right there to support you and to lift you up. So yes, in our organization, we strongly believe in the power of collaboration, the power of oneness, which is why our slogan, our creed basically says, if you can achieve this much alone, then how much more can we achieve together? Yes, admin, you're right on time with that. Thank you for putting up the slogan. That is the slogan on the screen. If you can achieve this much alone, how much more can we achieve together? We do it, recite it, putting our hands together like this. It symbolizes togetherness, it symbolizes unity. It goes to say, if you have been able to achieve all that you've been able to achieve without any assistance, without any contribution from anyone else, then you can just imagine how much more you'll be capable of achieving when you have a community like this, which is assisting you, holding your hand, helping you. Of course, you have like-minded entrepreneurs who think like you, who want to achieve the same goals, the same results as you, all in one community. So like the amount of success and the amount of progress you'll be able to achieve with this is really unlimited. So I want you to take advantage of the opportunity. After the meeting, I'm sure the link to become a part of this community will be dropped in the chat box. So after the meeting, I want you to go straight there, copy the link, and register to become a member and a part of this amazing community. Thank you all so much for your time and your patience. Right about now, I'd like for us to celebrate with our brothers and sisters who were born in the month of July. As you know, every first Saturday of the month, we make it compulsory to celebrate the people who were born in that new month. So this is July. I'm excited. I mean, we're done with the first half of the year, and this is the second half of the year. Possibilities are limitless, and of course that is why we're here today again, to learn and of course to ensure that all the knowledge that we're gaining here, we're using it, implementing it, and of course achieving more results. And that is what we intend to do for the remaining half of the year 2026. So yes, if you were born in the month of July, I would like you to use the reaction button underneath your screen. You click on the reaction button and then you click on the hand raise option, raise your hand virtually, and of course we'll be more than happy to celebrate with you. So if you're born in the month of July, please use the reaction button, raise your hand so that we can celebrate with you. It's so important because, as I always say, this is a family, so we're here to celebrate with you in all the good moments, all the good times of your life. So yes, in the absence of anyone who was born in the month of July, I think we'll just move on real swiftly to our testimonials. So we have business testimonials that have been sent to our email address. But before I read some of the business testimonials that we have here, I also want to give the opportunity, if there's anyone who's currently in the room, your camera turned on, and you would like to share your testimonial. We've been attending this assembly since the first month of the year 2026, and we've learned so much. So if there's anything that has happened in the first half of 2026 that has impacted your life, impacted your business in a good way, and you want to share the testimonial with us, this is the time for you to do so. So the same directive as before, kindly use the reaction button underneath your screen. You click on the hand raise option, raise your hand, and we will call you so that you can share that testimonial with us. We'd really appreciate that. As we wait for anyone who might have a testimonial, I'll just go straight and read the ones that I have here with me. And the first testimonial that I'm reading is from Tawanda Moyo, all the way from Zimbabwe. So it reads, being a part of the Entrepreneurs Assembly has truly transformed my life. Every single Saturday, I'm learning, growing, and becoming better. Since I joined, I have never had any regrets, only gratitude for the journey and the impact it continues to have on me. God bless the team behind this platform. That is from Tawanda Moyo. Please let us celebrate her for sharing that lovely testimonial with us. Thank you so much. All right, moving on without any form of delay. The next testimonial is from Sarah Johnson. Sarah Johnson from Nigeria. And it reads, joining the assembly has been an amazing experience for me. The exposure, mentorship, and access to high-level conversations have greatly shaped my mindset as an entrepreneur. Through this platform, I've been able to build meaningful connections, and I'm genuinely grateful for the value, growth, and opportunities the Assembly continues to provide. Please let us celebrate Sarah as well for sharing that testimony with us. Thank you. So as I was reading, I think a couple of hands were raised for birthdays. So I just want to quickly go back there. But I want to confirm from Chikodi. Chikodi, do you have a testimonial or were you born in the month of July? Please just help us clarify. You can unmute, please.
I have a testimonial.
Okay. Please go ahead. Yes, you can go ahead. Thank you.
Although for some times I've not been online for this program, but the ones I've been going through, it has helped me a lot because my phone spoiled, so I've been having problem on going to the internet. So my sister just bought me a new phone. That's why I joined today. Then what happened is that the entrepreneurship organization has really helped me. Personally, I've grown. It has helped me my personal growth and development. It has given me good communication skills. I've learned emotional intelligence. I've learned business skills. I've learned a lot of things, leadership skills, how to become a leader, how to lead and let your followers follow you. I've learned a lot of skills from the entrepreneurship organization. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Chikodi, for sharing that with us. Please let us celebrate that. Thank you. And I'm super, super happy to see all the growth that you're getting to experience with this community. I think it's super amazing. And of course, one thing that I think stands out about you is your consistency. I don't think there's any day that will come to the Entrepreneurs Assembly and we don't see you. Always have your video turned on, you're always engaged, you're always focused on the topic. So that goes to show that the amount of consistency you put in is what is yielding you all the results that you're experiencing. So every other person here as well, if you're consistent, just keep going at it. Definitely you'll be coming back to share your testimonial with us as well. So I'd like to move on to Kevin. Kevin, please go ahead and share your testimonial with us. Thank you. Okay, so I think you're still muted.
Yes, I needed your permission to speak. So thank you for
Okay.
allowing me. Hello, everybody. Happy July 4th
Hello.
here from America. My name's Kevin Fry. I'm the CEO of Just Keep Going Incorporated. I'm also on the International Board of Ethics and AI. I had the pleasure of getting introduced to this group at the Global Entrepreneurship Festival, where I met Dan Walkowitz and everybody over in Ghana. I guess my testimonial is being in these groups. This one, when I have the opportunity, Dan Walkowitz's groups, the Global Entrepreneur Magazine groups, it made me rethink how I'm building my platform. So we're building basically a sports technology stack where athletes can put themselves online and then get paired with businesses. And I started thinking about how to build it and looking at all the great entrepreneurs around the world through these rooms. I realized entrepreneurs need a way to actually monetize that for themselves. So we're actually building out a whole global ambassador program where entrepreneurs can work directly with athletes and promote them and then get paid for it. And being in these groups made me rethink how to offer opportunities through technology, through the business of athletics, and let more people actually benefit from it. And without being here, without doing that, and without getting to Africa and working with the sports administrators and seeing what's going on the ground, I wouldn't have even thought to add that feature to the platform we're building. So you're all an inspiration on this. You're all a part of helping me come up with a better design. And I just want to thank you for that.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much, Kelvin. I'm looking around now okay, I can see Francis, I can see Isaac Okorie. I think Emanuela, are you back? Hello, Emanuela.
Yes.
Okay,
Can you hear
the
me?
mic, yeah, I can hear you clearly. The mic back to you, Emanuela. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Benga, for holding the room for me. I actually didn't even know that I was kicked out. But if at any point you cannot hear me, we'll probably just copy president's style today. So if you cannot hear me, you can just give me a sign. Maybe you can give me a love. You can just do something so that I know that you can't hear me any longer, okay? Thank you very much, Mr. Benga, for that. Okay, so I can see 2 more hands raised. I would like to just say, if it's okay for you to turn on your camera, Francis, Isaac, please, it'll be preferable if we can see you whilst you share your testimonial with us. Thank you. Okay, I can see Isaac's camera is turned on. I can see Francis is about to turn on his as well. All right. So we'll move on to Francis. Please go ahead and share your testimonial with us. Thank you.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Francis from Nigeria. You all have to be precise. Mine is not a testimony per se, but it's still a testimony. This village has been helpful to me. I was born in July, 9th July, so I'm celebrating my birthday next week by the grace of God. Thank you very much.
Oh, wow. Congratulations to you, Francis. Congratulations and happy birthday to you. I guess you weren't in the room when we mentioned celebrants for July because I didn't see your hand raised. But of course, thank you for still sharing it with us right now. Wishing you a happy birthday on behalf of the entire house. We love you. We hope that all your desires and wishes and aspirations for this new year of life, we hope that everything comes to fruition. We hope that it comes to pass. Amen. So very quickly, we'll take the last person for our testimonials, Isaac, so that we can dive into the next segment for today. Please go ahead and unmute, Isaac. Thank you.
Okay, good evening. I'm Isaac. I'm from Nigeria. Abia State precisely. Okay, the community I brought a shield. I got to know about the community shield the month of May ending, and I've joined some couple of classes or trainings, and it has been a mind shift to me. Most especially the training about by Mr. President on employing yourself. And I thought the topic is going to be something I know or I'm already comfortable. He brought a whole lot of light and understanding that, make me to understand that if my business is meant to work, I need to treat myself as an employee. Yes, as an employee, more of a owner of the business. So he brought a level of shift and to set some discipline and structure in businesses and others. And so I want to thank God for the community, and I know I'm going to be learning a lot of things as I keep on, joining and, connecting with a lot of persons. Thank you very much.
A lot more. Thank you so much for sharing that testimonial with us. Yes, this is a community. The main focus here is to learn, to grow. And of course, I'm super happy that you're getting to experience that already. And of course, it'll be even more in future. All right. Thank you so much, every single person who has shared their lovely testimonial with us. I think it's such an amazing thing to see that the work that we're doing here is not going in vain. We're impacting lives, and we aim to continue impacting even more lives as we move forward and progress with this amazing community. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to go into the next segment of today's meeting. And of course, we'll be hearing from our founder, Mr. President. But before I get to that, I think it's important for us to just have a little bit of a chit chat. We don't usually do this, but I think today is definitely a special one. I mean, we've gone through the first half of the year, and this is the second half. And we don't need to rush into things. We're going to be doing things in a very, very subtle way. Let's just take our time, digest what we're about to listen to, or dissect what we're about to listen to before it even comes up. So I think I would just like to hear from Mr. Benga. Of course, he's such a philosopher. He's someone who has so much wealth of experience and knowledge. So he's definitely going to always have something knowledgeable to share with us. So I just want to hear from Mr. Benga. I know that you already know the topic for today, but for those of us who do not know the topic today, our president is going to be touching on the topic self-deception. So Mr. Benga, what are your thoughts on this topic? What is the pulse that you're feeling? I know that a lot of times you're able to discern what president is about to share, but I just want to hear from you today. What are you feeling right now? Over to you. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Emanuela. Actually, I'm in my very reflective mode today. Today is a day of sober reflection with this topic: self-deception, the weakness of the smartest. And I know we're going to be having Mr. President today, and so many things have been coming on in my mind. When I look at the topic self-deception, I wonder why Mr. President went further to say the weakness of the smartest. Because I started thinking about that line, and I realized something. You see, one of the most difficult things to discern in this life is deception. It is easier to discern sin than to discern deception. It is easier to discern wickedness than to discern deception. Just like poison. Poison is most potent when it is very subtle, when it is very small. And that's why I want to encourage everybody. You see, I want us to have an open heart, towards this topic. And also, I want to add something before we bring up Mr. President. You see, intelligence can give room to excuses. In fact, there are some people that are very smart with giving excuses. And that's one of the things I believe. Probably, I don't know how Mr. President is going to be talking about it. But you see, as we're going to be listening to this topic, no matter how smart you are, I want you to be very, very, very sensitive. If there's something I want to advise us on today, as we're going to be bringing on Mr. President, is for us to be very, very sensitive. And also to use our intelligence wisely. I said something. You see, don't use your intelligence for excuses. I want us to pay close attention as we're going to be bringing Mr. President to the room. My advice for everybody today is just be very sensitive. Thank you so much, Emmanuel. I think that's just my one piece because I'm also willing to learn today. Back to you, Emmanuel.
Thank you so much, Mr. Benga. Thank you so much. Everyone, you've heard it all. You've heard it all. We have to be very sensitive and, of course, open up our minds to what is about to happen. And, of course, without any further delays, we thank you so much, Mr. Benga, for your amazing input. Without any further delays, I would like for each and every one of you, as I do the honors of introducing our president, the founder of this organization. He is no other than Dr. Sumi Smart Francis. Please let us celebrate him and continue celebrating him till he takes the mic.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Emanuela, and thank you to the entire family. If at any stage you notice that my Wi-Fi it's glitching or it's hanging or it's misbehaving, let me know. I've got backup Wi-Fi's here and there so as to make sure that we do not miss anything. Thank you, Mary Yusuf, for the message. And I want to use the opportunity to welcome those who are joining us for the first time. You're welcome. We come together every Saturday, different entrepreneurs from different parts of the world. And on the first Saturday of every month, we spend 90 minutes football time to set our month, to set our life and our plans in order. And that's what you're joining right now. And other Saturdays, we spend 60 minutes. And we have been doing this consistently. So when you see us rise, it's intentional. You know, when you see people sit with their notepad and their pens, and you can see them with their cameras on, and they are just well settled, it's the intentionality. And then when you see people like Abike Grace in a vehicle, moving on with a camera on, it's commitment. When you see people not missing a single week, I've been seeing some very consistent members from different parts of the world, from Brazil, Dr. Maria, you know, from UX, Mr. Kevin. Like these are very dedicated. Oh, we have two Kevins. We have two Kevins from the US now. Oh my gosh, I'm going to go Mr. Frey and Mr. Marios. You can see a lot of dedication and intentionality. So if you're just joining us, you're welcome. You are welcome. You will not know the implications of what you have joined until probably maybe after this session, you might know, or maybe after some months, like the testimonials that was coming up, you will know the implication of what you have joined. Somehow you have to choose which side you would, either on the side of knowledge or on the side of foolishness. You have to choose. And as for us, we have chosen knowledge, we've chosen collaboration. We've chosen to spend a day in every week. Not to say we're going to go to church alone or go to the mosque alone or go to the clubs or go to friends. A day in a week, an hour, exchanging knowledge. I commend everyone who has been committed to their own self-development. I commend everyone who has been building impactful projects, impactful ideas and visions across the world. So a year of helping, I commend everyone who are innovating things that will ultimately change our world. Thank you for the work you do. And if nobody has applauded you for the efforts that you've invested in your own life and in your own vision throughout the year 2026, the first half, I want to congratulate you. You've done well, man. Honestly. For the fact that you are still moving, you're still pushing, you've not given up, you have done absolutely well. And I can tell you for a fact that the reason why there is a light at the end of the tunnel is not because for us entrepreneurs that somebody put a light there. It's because when we get to the end of the tunnel and we don't find any freaking light, we put a bulb and we light it up. That is why we are entrepreneurs. So yes, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so happy. I'm going to be seeing you guys soon. In a couple of months, I'll be seeing you all in Egypt at the Global Entrepreneurship Festival. Emanuela is excited. I can see Cairo written all over your lips and your face. It's a place that you got to be in. You got to be in. And I'm looking forward to that connection because with GEF this year, we are having a lot of pre and post tours from both cruise to the pyramid to the Grand Egyptian Museum gem, that's the biggest in the world, to Luxor, to Alexandria, to Shabu Sheikh. There's a lot of amazing places. And We ain't just going to be connecting and doing business. We're going to be having fun. So it's our time. We have hustled. And that's why I want to tell you guys, put in everything into that business. Put in everything into that idea. Give it your best this year so that you can know that when you're enjoying our own festival, you know that I paid the price. You know, I invested time, I struggled, I made profit, I pushed hard, because that's our own retreat. So I see your message for me. I'm super glad as well. And I'll see you there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today's topic is very sensitive, extremely sensitive, honestly. And I can just say to you guys that we're all blessed, including myself. I tell you, when I speak to myself. We are blessed because we get to hear these truths, this form of teachings, this form of lecture. And please, there's somebody outside my office that is making a noise. My assistant to please attend to that. I need my mind right now. I don't want any distraction close to my office. So please, whoever is in charge, attend to that. I need to connect to the realm right now. This topic is extremely sensitive. Maybe we should do this. I've told you to do this before. If there's somebody you love in your life, please call them. Call them and tell them join. You know, drop a message in your family group, in your friends group, your alumni. Tell them just join. If you've been wondering, how have I been doing it? It's because I joined such gatherings. Because things like this, even when people go back to I have people who go to my tapes. I even told you I have a pastor that says he goes to my tape every time. I won't be surprised if that's what he preaches in his church every Sunday. He just comes to the assembly on Saturday and go and preach on Sunday. But as long as the message spreads. But if there's anyone in your life that you love so much, tell them to join in. Tell them to join in. You have no idea, you know, about what is about to go down. And it's just the fact that you got to know about it. Self-deception. There's self-deception is my topic for today. And with a P of line, the weakness of the smartest. Once again, self-deception, the weakness of the smartest. I indulge you that we might shoot a little bit above time today, but that's the sacrifice that you might need to pay for such a very sensitive topic. You know, there is a prison that has no bar, it has no chain, it has no prison wall, it has no guard. In fact, the door is actually wide open. You know why the door is open? Because the prisoner never leaves. The prisoner doesn't run. The prisoner actually built the walls of the prison themselves. They furnished the cell, put the bunks, put the bed. And they freaking convinced themselves that it's a palace. Ladies and gentlemen, do you now understand what we are about to discuss? Or what I just said is not enough introduction for you to know that we are about to go down. If you have, even if it's your father, he might have been battling with this thing for 70 years of his life. Even if it's your mom, she might be the one that even needs this the most than you. It doesn't do you any harm to say, Mama, take this link, just join. I want you to listen to something. It could be your child, and that's the most painful part, that your child might be struggling with this, and as a parent, you don't know this. That he or she built a wall, stayed in a prison with gates wide open, and they never left. That prison is called self-deception. And the most terrifying thing I might just say to you today is that the smarter you are, the more sophisticated your prison becomes. Damn, man. For somebody like me, I'm scared. My name has even got smart in it. So now, do you think I'm not worried? If there's anybody that should be panicking right now, it's me. The smarter you are, that intelligent, that IQ you think you are, that I'm sharp, the more sophisticated and deeper your prison. That is why I added that payoff line, the weakness of the smartest. Self-deception. Self-deception is an enemy that doesn't knock on the door, doesn't announce its arrival. It doesn't come dressed like failure. No. Actually, it dresses so nice. It looks like intelligence. It's more beautiful and more sophisticated. But even with everything, it is self-deception. There's something dangerous about being smart, guys. You need to know this. There's something dangerous about being intelligent. God help me. And I'm glad. I am glad that not only am I speaking about this, Lord, I thank you. Honestly, I consciously recognize that there is this weakness. There's something very dangerous about being smart. You know, when you are smart, people stop correcting you. When you are successful, people stop questioning you. They believe that your point is the best. When you're influential, people begin to applaud everything you say. Have you noticed some of those presidents when they say, ladies and gentlemen? So at this day, we just want to know that the weather is, and then the weather of the sky is about to go, and then I'm sure you guys know those presidents. There are plenty, especially in Africa. Everybody, they just applaud them. They kind of fuel their self-deception. Can you imagine being at that level when you're living in this prison? Where applause becomes louder than the truth, then deception begins. That is where it starts from. And as I told you before, ironically, the biggest victim of self-deceptions are not the ignorant ones. No, let me check my time. They're not the ignorant ones. Oftentimes, they're the intelligent ones, the educated ones, the accomplished ones, the visionaries, the leaders, the entrepreneurs. We are the ones that carry this sickness the most. The person everybody assumes as the answer is the one that is going through this the most. Let me give you something that you don't even understand what intelligence does to you. Intelligence is crazy. It gives you something very dangerous. It gives you the ability to convince anyone for almost everything or anything. That's intelligence. Do you know that a foolish person may not know the answer? No. But a smart person can invent one. I don't think you heard me. Because we are so intelligent and we are so smart, we can quickly come up with a very intelligent answer. Meanwhile, everything we said is rubbish. It's lie. It's deception. And you know, one of the shocking things, I'm going to say something that's going to scare you. It's going to scare you. If it doesn't scare you, then you don't have an understanding, deep understanding of about what I'm about to say to you. Listen, self-deception is the act of lying to yourself while sincerely, emphasis on sincerely, believing that you are telling yourself the truth. Do you know how damaging that is? The fact that even me, I do not know. The most dangerous and the most dying man is not one that did not know. He's one that does not know that he does not know. He's in trouble. Ha! Entrepreneurs, leaders in this room. If you have somebody in your life that should be hearing this thing right now, then self-deception is actually happening to you as we speak. It's happening to you. You are deceiving yourself that you are the only one that probably needs this. Meanwhile, you have an entire family that you are all deceiving yourselves that you are supposed to be here. Either you and your wife, or you are, and just let's even sit down and address this matter now. Self-deception. Mr. Ade, you're on your bed listening to me without the top. You are deceiving yourself. Shut that camera off or go and put on a shirt and sit down properly. That's self-deception. You're lying down, whereby something is shown to this entire world. You don't even know who is seeing you. We have to tell ourselves the truth. Today, thank you, much better. That is how you appear on a global virtual platform where you do not know who is watching you. And this is the major reason why intelligence without humility is the greatest threat to growth. Honestly. Because if you don't humble yourself to be rescued, do you know that nobody can rescue a person that don't need rescue? Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this question. Have you ever argued with somebody? Like, argued, and you walked away convinced that you are the one right? Everything you even said that this person is so wrong, only to discover maybe months after that you were completely wrong. Has it happened? It has happened to me before. If it has happened to you, don't use the button. I don't want anything to scatter my screen. Just raise your hand like this. Yes. Thank you, Chairman. Then raise your hand. You know that you were the one right, and then months after, you found out you were wrong. Are you the one? Okay, good. Thank you. A lot of people. Okay. Now, that's not the question now. Let me now ask you the question. While you were wrong, did you know that you were wrong? Of course not. Nobody knows that they are deceiving themselves, and that is why self-deception is so dangerous. You remember how you argued it? This is it. This is a 6. They said it's 9. It is 6. It's 9. And you could see 6. Everything was 6. And then months after, you went to the other side and you saw 9. And you're like, wow. But do you know that those months where you were arguing it, you never knew? That is how powerful this thing I'm talking to you is about. Because the more intelligent you argue about it, the more dangerous you go into that prison. And that is why I called it the weakness of the smartest. Because the smarter you are, the more you can defend your self-deception. The more you can even make it clearer and clean, and you can even submit it as the truth. The more you can convert a lie to yourself and you can send it to the world as truth. Oh, we are in trouble. Intelligent people in the building, we are in trouble. We are in trouble. If I deceive you, you may discover it. But if I deceive myself, who will expose the lie? Don't you understand what is happening? This is a deep problem. If I'm the one deceiving myself, who will tell me? Self-deception. I'm the smartest guy in the room. I'm the most hardworking staff. I am intelligent. I am sophisticated. I have the prophecy of my life when I was growing up. I am the most beautiful. I'm going to end up marrying an amazing man. Self-deception. I am this. I am that. I will be rich. I even told you the last time, the same probability that you have to be rich is the same probability that you have to be poor. So don't deceive yourself. Go and find that from old people, seeing them washing plates in McDonald's, seeing them open the gates. Maybe they were. You think they didn't have prophecies? You think they didn't have vision when they were your age? I have one of those topics. Remember, there's one 50-50, the probability of life. The day you choose that topic, I will tell you more about that probability. It's 50-50. So stop deceiving yourself that you are the best. Nobody knows it better. You know, because I am a very dark-skinned African model, I'm going to get a Japanese self-deception. Self-deception. Listen, gentlemen, we celebrate intelligence. I know that. We worship it. We put it on a pedestal. We put it on the stage. We give it degrees, you know, we give it certification. We give it microphones. We let them speak on stage. We give it the big and corner office. Yes, intelligence has given us so many things. It has cured diseases. It has invented aeroplanes that built civilizations. You know, it has launched rockets into the heavens. But intelligence, unguarded, is destructive. Intelligence without caution is destructive. Do you think I came up with that mantra because I feel like a reading a poem? I am Sumi Smart Francis and I am nothing without God. Do you think that you don't know what I'm doing? And I always say that on my most glorious stages in life, anywhere that anybody is going to applaud me, anywhere that people are going to celebrate me, anywhere that the applause might get into my head, anywhere I might feel big is where I remind myself that I am nothing. It's intentional. Very intentional, because if I don't guide this Sumi Smart in my name, it might be the same name that would destroy me. And I am so happy that my son is in this meeting right now because he bears the same name. So he can begin to learn this at a very young age. And that's why I invited you that are parents. You are sitting down here knowing that another life is entrusted in your hand. You don't call them in and tell them sit in and listen. Anyway, I don't need to say much. Now, intelligence or self-destruction rather has faces. So let me show you some of the faces, what it looks like, so you can have an idea. You know, when that entrepreneur says, this market is not ready, you know, they're not ready for my products. Meanwhile, you're the one that is not ready. I know we are so sophisticated, so we can say, no, this product didn't work because the market was not ready. Meanwhile, it was us. Self-deception. When that leader says that even we leaders, this team does not understand the vision. They don't understand my vision. Meanwhile, we are the one that did not make the vision clear. We are the one. Some of us who have been deceiving our entire company, and we are not pointing the fingers to ourselves because they are staff, right? We are failing to even look at where did we go wrong. And we are deceiving that it's the team that did not understand the vision. Meanwhile, is that vision clear enough? Did you even understand it yourself? Before you bring that blame on that staff every time. Or maybe that staff, I'm working in a place, I don't have the right tools, you know? I don't have clarity. Meanwhile, you are a born failure. You have no track record of achievements in your name. You are just shadowing it up and putting makeup on failure because you are intelligent enough to cover your self-deception. So people don't notice. Oh God. I don't know what is striking your own mind as I speak, but things that are striking my mind as I'm speaking, even me, I'm in trouble. It looks like, you know, your HR and yourself saying, we need to give this person more training. We need to build more capacity. Meanwhile, you're supposed to fire that staff. You are deceiving yourself. Let me give this staff more time. Let me give him more time to understand. Meanwhile, he's wasting years or months in your production time. You are deceiving yourself. Somebody you have given 3 months, 90 days, you cannot see results. 120 days, no results. 1 year, no results. And then you are deceiving yourself that this is more time, Abi. Or is the strategy? Maybe we should change the strategy. Let's change the strategy. Meanwhile, you're supposed to change the entire idea or shut down the freaking shop. Close it down. It's not working. Self-deception. Do you know how many entrepreneurs it has driven down the grave, financial grave, if I need to be clearer to you? Fueling something that was not. As at today, I was still having a strategic conversation with my partner, a main partner. We are looking at it critically. Is this one working? Is this not working? This one working. As at today, I was still speaking to my HR and my director of operations. There are some particular businesses. I gave them 30 days. 30 days to let me know if you are worthy. All the managers, are you worthy to manage? There are some people that are not destined to manage a business. You give them something to manage. It's like you have put in you have crucified them because their capacity cannot carry it. And I told all of them, 30 days. If you cannot deliver and prove who you are, we are withdrawing it from you. So some of you that are nursing failure, you better wake up. You better wake up. Or that person has so much gift. You are saying, I'm waiting for the right opportunity. Meanwhile, you are stupidly scared to launch. You're now fooling yourself. I'm waiting for the right opportunity. I'm waiting for the right partner. It looks like that person that reads books every time, go to conferences, take notes, write journals, write everything, plans everything, knows every theory, but builds nothing. Because knowledge in the hand of a self-deceiver is an unmined treasure. It may never be found. The thesis of self-deception. What else? It looks like busyness, mistaken for productivity. I'm busy. You are deceiving yourself being busy, but no productivity. Listen to this one. Some of you that like to network. It looks like networking, mistaken for strategy. Planning, mistaken for progress. Self-deception. If you are not careful, it has confused you yourself. You have to critically analyze and dissect before you can find out, where are we even deceiving ourselves? Where am I deceiving myself? Do you know how many of us have done this one? This one just came to my mind now. Entrepreneurs, when we are pitching with 5 years, I'm remembering myself and my early days in life with 5-year projection plan. I am sure every one of us have done this one. Every one of us. And we are fooling ourselves with some weird numbers. And we're still saying these are conservative numbers. Year one, you guys are not even smiling anymore. I'm sure this thing is so painful. I understand if you're not smiling because your faces are so hard. I have to just find a way to crack a joke. But I know how you feel because we have been deceiving ourselves. They say bring business plan. You year one, I've made that. Even me, I'm just remembering my business plans. If all my business plans were planned and they came to life, I would be a billionaire. I'll be the richest man in the world. Year one, $100,000 to $300,000. Year two, $500 to $1 million. Year three, $5 million to $10 billion. Year five, $10 billion to $100 billion. Self-deception. In your own plan, there's never 1,000 to 5,000. There's never grow number. It's big number. How I'm going to sell $10 million this year. Self-deception. I wish they could get me my past business plans. I want to read them and laugh at myself. Honest, I'm going to go and try and find some. I know if I track some emails to investors, I will be able to find how foolish I have been. Because not until you are able to laugh and mock your foolishness, you have not attracted wisdom. Some of you go to your past journals and laugh at yourself. That is where your healing will start from. Or that leader. You surrounded yourself with people who are just saying, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. And you call it loyalty. I wish I could speak to some people in government. Yes, sir, yes, this guy is loyal to me. When actually you are slowly starving yourself of the truth that you need to survive. People can speak truth to you. You have called them that those ones are not loyal. Or some of you in relationships, you say that this man is in process. I believe that he's just going through a phase in his life. It will change. Self-deception. That phase is his life. That phase you say he's going through, that is him. Or the guy that said that when I marry her, she will change. After you've seen some signs, during this period, you've seen some signs with her already. While you are still dating, you said, no, maybe when we marry, when she becomes a wife, she will change. On the third year, she will change. You have seen warning clearly, but you chose not to see it. My late mom will say, love is not blind. Love's eyes is open. You must see what you want to marry, the character you want to marry before you go in there. So you don't start blaming yourself in the future. Self-deception. Do you know how many self-deception has created broken homes and families? They knew from the beginning. But self-deception, intelligent people, by the time we do 1 or 4, 2 to 3, 4 therapy, we saw the therapy right now, and therapy said, and the consultant said, and there's this one where there are people who spend their years, and the problem rather is everybody else. It's not them. Every friendship that ended was that person's fault. Every business partner, no, he was dishonest. Every employee was incompetent. Every spouse or relationship was unreasonable. Every colleague close to them or friends is jealous. If you look at their circle, just then, everybody is wrong. What is the denominating factor here? You versus everybody. No. The denominator is me. And the moment I can agree is me, that is not condemnation. That's maturity. Divine maturity. Because growth happens the day we stop asking what is wrong and start asking what was my contribution to this issue. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, please, I don't want this to go. Write that down. Every issues that have happened in your life, say, what was my contribution to this issue? When we finish, just ask, that child that left angrily, what was my contribution to that issue for my daughter living like that? That relationship that broke, what was my contribution to this issue? That place where they fired you and you're angry, no, what was my contribution to this issue? Write that down and you'll be surprised how you have begin to walk out of this prison called self-deception. Self-deception, why I'm helping you entrepreneurs and business leaders. The reason why I brought this topic for you is because it's the reason why intelligent people stay broke. It's the reason why talented people stay small. It's the reason why the most capable person in the room can live this life, the least accomplished person. Because, see, capability without honesty, it's like an engine with no road. Not even the car. The engine of the car. I want you to creatively picture what I'm trying to say. Remove the engine of a car. Do you see that intelligence, the whole machine that controls the car? Remove it out of the shell. Oh, close your eyes and get this now. Remove that engine out of the car, the body of that car, and then put it on a bare, untarred road. That's what you look like. Capacity. No body of a car, no good road, no platform to success. There, if you are very creatively strong, you picture what I'm saying. And the bigger your capacity, the bigger your engine. If it's 12 valve, if it's 16 valve, whatever, that's the engine on a naked ground. Self-deception is so deep. It's so deep that people can do anything to be self-deceived. This topic is too, I wish I could give it to the world. Well, I'll put it online, but it's never like when I speak to you the way I speak to you right now. I'm talking to you. Self-deception, people can do anything to be right, to justify that they are right. You haven't heard stupid stories. Something that they can say, you can be arguing that this thing is broken, and they say it's not broken, and it's broken. And the moment you find out that it's not broken, and you quickly break it so that you can be right. Am I making sense? You destroyed something. Oh, let me give you this story. I remember this story. In the 1840s, right? There's this doctor, Dr. Ignace something, I can't remember his surname now. You know, in that 1840s, they used to have a lot of childbirth. What's it called now? What's that word called? When people, when children die, when they give birth to them, childbirth. Let me just call it disaster. But you know what I'm trying to talk about. You know, there is this catastrophic rates at which people were dying at birth. And Dr. Ignace noticed that this happened for years. He noticed that it was because a lot of doctors, including him, they used to perform autopsy before they come for child delivery. That was just it. That every time they go and do autopsy, their hand is contaminated, and they come and do the delivery, their contaminated hand and whatever affects the baby, and the baby dies. Just that, wow. So this was what's causing it. What did he do? Dr. Ignace informed all the medical experts. We need to start washing our hands before we go for delivery. So all these women, I'm sure you understand, those have gone through cesarean sections and theater, even in labor, can you see them washing their hands? This was the man that invented, let's scrub hand, let's do this, all those things that they do. That contamination, we have to wash our hands thoroughly before we go and take a delivery. Do you know that the death rate dropped from 18% to about 1% just by that one washing of hand? Now, the issue was not that the death rate dropped in his word. You know what the issue is? The medically established experts, remember, the brilliant ones that have been doing survey on this work, that are his bigger people, that are his sophisticated, the PhDs, the gurus of medicine, they rejected him. They mocked him. They drove him from his position. And guess what they did to this guy? They committed him to the mental asylum till he died. They frustrated him till he died. Self-deception. Like, no, you cannot say that is the answer. After we have tried all these things, no. Self-deception is so evil that you can do evil things to protect your deceit. Damn, man. Damn. And I ask you, business leaders and entrepreneurs in this room, how many times have you also had that Ignace moments? How many times? Where a customer complained and you were blaming the customer instead of looking at the business that, no, we were wrong. We were wrong. It was not this customer. Or a breakup happened and you were blaming that guy. Meanwhile, you're supposed to check yourself. You were blaming that girl. Meanwhile, you're supposed to check yourself. Or that revenue. Poor revenue. And you're looking at it. The market signal, where you were supposed to just go and wash your hands. Like Dr. Ignace said, you were defending that, no, that customer was wrong. No, that lady was bad. No, our numbers are like this because this month is like this. Instead of you to take the medicine of self-deception, can you see that it's not just those people that killed Dr. Ignace? Can you see that we are all murderers? of true revelations. I hope you guys will not even come after me after this topic. Honest. Because you guys can say that you reveal these things. But why am I saying this thing? Oh, I'm speaking at the same time, quickly checking the time. Bear with me. This is not one of those topics where I can rush. I need to get you to understand. Why am I so sensitive about this topic? Because the most dangerous person in any company, listen, in your business, is not the incompetent one that is dangerous. No. It is the brilliant one that convinced themselves that they've already arrived and has therefore stopped listening. That is the most dangerous person in your company. Anybody you have around you who does not take corrections, that person is dangerous. It's not normal. It's not normal. Because accepting discovery means that you are now humble yourself to the truth. But for them, the truth is too painful for them to receive. So you must realize that self-deception has killed more people than ignorance. You don't know that ignorance can be corrected. You don't know that. Ignorance that be communicated now. But a man who knows and refuses to look, that man is fortified against corrections. He can never be. My godfather used to say something. He said, "So smart. You cannot wake a person that is trying to sleep. Sorry, you cannot wake a person that is pretending to sleep." Do you understand now? If I'm pretending, I remember the first day he told me this thing, I was trying to understand until I got there. I'm like, oh, if I'm pretending to sleep, you're at my door, I'm pretending to sleep because I don't want to see you. You know, as much as you knock on my door, I will turn. Even when you come and eat me, I'll be like, oh, I'm sleeping. I'll be snoring because I don't want to wake up. I am already pretending. But a normal person who is just sleeping, if you wake them up, they will wake up. They wake up. So a person who knows and refuses to look, that person has built up a force against correction. So that's why there are some people. Have you met people and you're like trying to show them that, but this is it's not bad. Are you not seeing this thing? And they keep fighting it. They keep fighting it. Entrepreneurs, this is the time. This is the time that we're going to do something that will change our entire life. Yes. Something that you're going to do that will change everything for us. We're going to sit down, we're going to answer these things, like, what have I been calling strategy? That is actually fear. What have I been calling strategy that is actually not working? Please, guys, it's between you and yourself. Go and start doing it. What have I been calling patience that's actually paralysis? I'm patient, I'm just trying to be patient. Meanwhile, you're not moving. What have I been calling busyness that is actually lack of productivity? What I've actually been I've been calling, these are my standards, these are my own way of doing things. Meanwhile, it's lack or the avoidance of commitments. If you want to write them down, you can write them down. If you know you will remember them, remember them. What have I been calling? I'm just being realistic. Meanwhile, you're murdering every dream. And what have I been calling my vision that is actually too ambiguous and a dream, a fairy tale? You better be true to yourself. Some of you that you are still waiting for Prince Charming to come and kiss you, Sleeping Beauty, to wake up. These were fairy tales. There is no beauty and the Kiniko and what was that word? Beauty and they live beautiful ever after. Oh, Did we all watch too much cartoons? Did you lost one of your shoe that you're waiting for one prince to bring the shoe back and tell you that does this shoe match? And they say you are the princess, and then that is your husband? Oh, self-deception. Know thyself. Please know thyself. Know your limits. Know your mistakes. You cannot build on the ground that you have not surveyed. No. You cannot fix a problem that you will not name. I have been proud here. I have been arrogant here. I was rude here. I made a mistake here. Eh. It came. It came. I need to give you. You know what Socrates did that I love? I wish I met Socrates. I wish he's in heaven because he's one of those people I will look for. You know, one of the things he said, I am the wisest man in Athens for one reason alone. He said, because he knows that he knows nothing. Can you imagine? He said, I am the wisest man in Athens. Oh, I wish I could say that. But it was his words. So I have to let him own his words. I wish I was the one that said that. He said, because I know nothing. That is a confession, my guys. You know, that is a radical intellectual humility. That was what began philosophy. That was the beginning of inquiry, the beginning of growth. If the wisest person, or one of the wisest person that ever lived this earth, was one of the person that was most willing to be wrong, then who are you? Are you as Socrates? Are you as Michael Faraday's of this world? Or the Isaac Newtons? Who the freaking hell are we? That we cannot sit our way down and restructure our life and admit we have been wrong? I won't leave you without leaving you a way out. What are the way out? How do we escape? From now on, start seeking for brutal truth tellers. Brutal truth tellers. Make them your friends. Not people that will validate you. Oh, you look amazing. You are the most intelligent guy. Oh, you look beautiful. You are going somewhere. No. Enough of that. We have enough. Especially some of us, all of us that we are entrepreneurs, we are smart, intelligent. We don't need that anymore. Look for brutal truth tellers. Especially get them as mentors. Get them as friends. You know, the most valuable person in your life is not that will cheer you up or no. It's one that will look you boldly in the eye and say, this is not working. Pack it. Here's why. We are being stupid here. This is wrong. Honor that person. Oh, please honor that person. They are more valuable than your investor because they are investing into your life. So please, brutal truth tellers. Another thing you can do is, how do I put this for you? Measure your life with outcomes and not intentions. Self-deceivers live in the world of intentions. I intend to build this. I plan to do this. I was going to follow through. I'm going to do this. This is how my year will look. This is my target. No. But the reality, the outcome, ask yourself, what did I plan and what actually happened? The gap between those answers is the exact size of your self-deception. Yay! Jesus, what came out of my mouth? I'm sorry. I need to understand what I just said. Wait, this one is not for you anymore, it's for me. I need to break it down. Yay, I'm in trouble. Damn. So is my Francis. What? Shit. Look at what you planned. Ha! I'm in trouble because I planned a big shit. Look at what you planned and the outcome and what happened. The gap in between is the level, the scale of your self-deception. Yeah. No wonder. You see, it's the weakness of the smartest. For some of us, you don't understand. Chamanda knows what I'm talking about. For some of us who have big plans, big visions, big projects, we're not going to take this lightly. Because what we planned versus what we achieved, the gap, can you see, cannot even fit my screen anymore in the Zoom. It's so wide. That is the level of how much we have deceived ourselves. Damn. So from now on, measure your life in outcomes. I see some of you are putting smiling faces up. You are laughing at me, where you're supposed to be laughing at yourself. Let me even go through your faces. My camera is, let me go and check some faces of guys are laughing at me. Have you forgotten when you started that idea to what you said to yourself? Do you remember what you said you would become at the age of 30? Are you not 30 now? Some of you that are 40, you are 60. Are you not 60 now? You're not laughing at me. We are in the ship together. We are all entrepreneurs. We suffer from these things. I see Christian too putting his hand on his head. Today's lesson, another thing you must do now is make honesty a spiritual discipline. And I added the word spiritual. You know what? Don't be doing it as an occasional act of courage anymore. No. Make it a daily practice. Audit yourself. Put a journal. Create system for real feedback for yourself. Not comfortable feedback, no. Build it as a culture in your business, in your family, in your life, in your performance, I looked at myself in the mirror one day. I'm like, oh, what is this? I knew I had some nice meal around that time. But the way I insulted myself, the way I was so brutally honest with myself. What's wrong with you? You and steak, anything well done steak with spices, with chili, with red pepper. They want to, even now I feel like eating steak anyway, but let me not deceive myself. And then another very important, guys, listen attentively to this. Correction is not condemnation. It's not. That is the lie that self-deception tells you. That if you admit that you are wrong, then you have failed. No. That is backward. Admitting when you were wrong is the beginning of being right. Did you get it? Admitting when you were wrong is the beginning of being right. And the person who corrects their course or their path is not weak. No. That is actually the most powerful person in building, in progress. It takes courage to say, I was wrong. Than 1,000 words to start arguing on defending a wrong position. No. From now on, let's not deceive ourselves anymore. Let's not. Correction is not humiliation. No. In leadership, when people are correcting you, it's not humiliation. Please. Every civilization, even in Rome, when they told them, I even remember Troy as well and so on. Those times they are coming, they were deceiving themselves. No, it can't happen. No. At the end of the day, what happened? You are not defeated by your enemies. You are defeated by that version of yourself that refuses to see clearly. That is the problem. The moment you stop lying to yourself, everything changes. Not immediately, but gradually. It will begin to change. You start dealing with yourself. You start dealing with reality. You start seeing things for what they had and fictions. You start seeing things now instead of assumptions. You know, the greatest entrepreneurs that I personally have encountered, they were the most honest. They were honest about what they didn't know. They were honest about what's not working. This is not going to work. Let's move. They were honest enough to pivot. Honestly. They were able to restart, to learn, to ask for help without ego. They were humble. Because talent, guys, is the starting line. And honesty is the engine that propels you forward. The honesty of, I messed up. So today, please, as you leave this place, just ask yourself, where have I been lying to myself? Where have I been lying to myself? And then you know what? with every ounce of courage that you possess, tell yourself the truth. That truth will not destroy you. It will actually build you. My name is Sumismat Francis. I am nothing without God. Thank you very much.
Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. President. This session was really an eye-opener and simply amazing. Wow, 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 wow. And I want to say this: if you have been impacted today, if your mind have actually been renewed, I want us to show Mr. President some form of appreciation for this extraordinary delivery. I want us to let's hit the reaction button. Thank you so much once again, Mr. President. Mr. President, if you are looking at your screen now, you will know how well you've impacted us all. Let's do well also to drop our comments to appreciate Mr. President. Mr. President, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me drop my own emoji also. Thank you so much. It has been a very impactful, reflectful, empowering session. Wow, wow, wow. Once again, thank you so much, Mr. President. And you know how we do it. It's feedback session. I can see people are already, in fact, some people are not even waiting for me to say it's feedback. Some people are already started raising up their hand. Yes, it's feedback session. And this is where we take responses from entrepreneurs who have been impacted and who would love to share their feedback, whether it's something that resonates with you or a life transforming nugget that has inspired you during this session. So do well to raise up your hand by clicking on the reaction button. Yeah, I can see Martin, I can see Chikodi, I can see Dr. Adi, I can see Diligent, I can see Kelvin. Oh my God. So I'm going to be starting with Martin. Now, Martin, please, because our time is actually fast spent, please, I'm going to be giving us 10, 15 seconds. So after Martin, I'm going to move to Chikodi, from Chikodi to Diligent. So, Mr. Martin, I've asked you to unmute your mic. You have 15 seconds. The mic is yours.
Am I audible enough?
Yes, you are audible, Mr. Martin. Can hear you.
Okay. Mr. President, you said we were laughing at you. We're not laughing at you. I was laughing at myself. All that you just said, Mr. President, you are speaking to me and speaking to my environment. Thank you, Mr. President. Because of time, I just want to say thank you. So many quotations, I've written them down and I'm going to be using them. I don't need validation from praise singers. I need the truth. Just tell me the reality, and you have told us the reality. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Martin, for that feedback. Right now, moving to Chikodi. Chikodi, I've asked you to unmute your mic. You have 15 seconds. The mic is yours, Chikodi.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gbenga. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Mr. President. What I've learned is that self-deception is a kind of prison, and self-deception is a weakness of the smartest. And again, you might, as a self-deceiver, if you deceive intelligent people, they will know. But once you deceive yourself, there is nobody to tell you the truth. And the way out is to be brutally honest with yourself. Make honesty a spiritual guide and not an act of courage. Make friends with people who will tell you the brutal truth. Then when seeking for help, seek for help with humility, not with ego or pride. Thank you very much.
Wow, Chief God, thank you for that. Be brutally honest with yourself. Now I'm going to be moving to Kelvin. And after Kelvin, I'm going to be moving to Frank, from Frank to Dr. Aisha. So Kelvin, you have the floor for 15 seconds. The mic is yours, Kelvin.
What an amazing session, Mr. President. And what I got out of it is I wrote it down quickly. Intellect doesn't stop the lie; it just makes it sound smarter. The biggest lie you ever face were your own face. So the man in the mirror. So you are your biggest liar. So when I'm trying to understand this, but one thing that came to my mind is Solomon, the wisest man who ever lived, still let his intellect deceive him. So if that happened to him, then who are we? So, and as I'm listening to you, and I love the way you finish and say, I am nothing without God. And I'm start borrowing that, Mr. President. Now I use my own. My name is Kevin Marius, and I am nothing without my testimony.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Kelvin. And I'm going to be moving right away to Dr. Aisha. So, Chukwu of France, please put on your camera. And I'm going to be bringing you on after Dr. Aisha. Dr. Aisha, the mic is yours for 15 seconds.
Hello,
Over to
can you
Dr.
hear
Aisha.
me?
Yes, we can hear you clearly now.
Good evening, everyone. Mr. President, I have to put my two phones online because I really don't want to miss this. Like, my place is very cold, but I'm sweating. Like, if you would understand, like, I'm sweating because sometimes we will have to we deceive ourselves and we refuse to face the reality. It just made me realize that I've been telling myself what it is not since that trauma. I just realized that I'm just like brushing it, like covering it out, and now like, Aisha, you are fine, you are fine. And I know deep inside I am not. So thank you, Mr. President, for always reaching out, even though we don't see you physically, but I usually say there is a way you communicate to us that make us feel connected. You talk to us as if you've seen each and every one of us, as if you've seen our struggle, you're seeing what we are going through. I particularly usually say there is a way you reach out to me in every special way. Your messages get to each and every one of us in such a way that if we really, as you said, we're really true to ourselves, the sky is not just the limit, it's just the beginning. As entrepreneurs, each and every one of us at a point we tell each other's lie, and we tell each other that it's okay, or it's okay. And we all know that it's not okay, even though it's not, it's still okay to tell ourselves the reality and to tell ourselves that you need to do this, face it squarely, that is to be afraid of, and you have to do it, look yourself the reality. And I remember when you said, keep people who will tell you the brutal truth. I remember the hadith of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam usually said, split on the face of people who always praise you because they will be your downfall. People who always praise you, split on their faces so that you will know the reality of who you are, what you need to do, so that you will not be in the praises of people and you will get lost. And the reality of the life we are now, that some certain position, the higher you go, the tougher it always becomes, because if you do, you always lost this one chance of having people who will tell you the reality of who you are, what you need to do for yourself, and the mistakes we are all making. Mr. President, thank you so much. And I always say that you're the best person I've ever met. And since I met you, my life has never been. It's always upgrading from this another. And I know the people who are invited today will know that, Aisha, why always being crazy? One you said that. I now remember where I can see where you are getting your inspiration, and this is really, really good. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you for always being there. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Dr. Aisha. So I'm going to be calling Tosin Morakiyo. Tosin Morakiyo, I'm going to be giving you 15 seconds. I've asked you to unmute your mic. The floor is yours. Over to you, Tosi.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. And thanks to everyone. First, I would like to register my gratitude to Mr. President for that unadulterated truth. I have a lot of take home, but I will just share this. Knowledge in the hand of a self-deceiver is an unmined treasure. And that was like a dart, that was like an arrow that was shot to my heart. So you might be privy to knowledge, might be privy being an intelligent person, but when you are deceiving yourself thinking you know it all, then nothing is going to progress. So I am privileged and I'm blessed to be here today. Thank you very much, the whole family, and thank you once again, Mr. President. God bless.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Tosi, for your wonderful feedback. Now I'm going to be moving quickly to Mary Yusuf. After Mary Yusuf, I'm going to be moving to Diligent, and after Diligent, Dr. Maria. So Mary Yusuf, I've asked you to unmute your mic. You have 15 seconds. The mic is yours, Mary.
All right. Good evening, all. I want to say a big thank you to the president. Thank you so much for this session. Honestly, I am really touched deep within. So I have a question. Last week, I was communicating with one of my friends, and I told the person about GEF 2026 and my interest in attending. Like, I want to be there. God's willing, I don't know how it's going to happen, but I believe I will be there live. So the person was like, that why am I putting so much energy? Why am I putting in so much energy to attend a global event that it was saying something like I am too small for that, or I have not gone to that level, that you're taking yourself where you're not supposed to be and stuff like that. I don't know, but I never took him serious though, because I believe that for a very long time I've been deceiving myself and I've been limiting myself that there are things I cannot do. God has really endowed me with talent. He has really endowed me with gifts. There are things that I do presently that even me, I keep asking myself where it is coming from. But then so many times I've been offered opportunities that I feel like, is it that I can't really handle or something of that nature? So now this person coming to tell me this, though I am not discouraged, I'm still on my ground. So please, Mr. President, I just want you to chip in a little bit on this. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much, Mary. I think I'm going to be handing over to Mr. President later on the aspect of question, but quickly, I need to
let me just quickly give it to her. Let me just quickly give it to her, because that is, even like I said, the disguise of self-deception. Now, to show you practically how self-deception works, in her mind, or the person she spoke to made her feel like she's deceiving herself going to a global stage while she's not ready for the global stage. Guys, are you following? So stop deceiving yourself that you are ready for a global stage. Do you know where the self-deception is? My dear, I can't find that name again. That is not the self-deception. The self-deception is the relationship you have with such a person. Can you see how powerful self-deception is? You have been deceiving yourself that this is a person that you should be sharing your life pattern with. And that is the kind of person you have been talking to. So your healing starts to say that, let me stop deceiving myself with these types of people, with this mindset, and get the right mindset of people in my life. That is one of the, that's why this topic is so sensitive. You will not even know where the self-deception is hiding. She thought that the self-deception is hiding her vision or her aspiration. Meanwhile, the self-deception is right next to her. And only God knows how many things that man, be it your father, I can tell you right now, be it your own father, biological father, how many ways he has allowed you miss your step because of the mindset of the proximity or the advantage he has with you. So with all humility, help your father understand the kind of vision and dream you have. And please have the right mentors to replace, if it's your father, and if it's a friend, I give you a presidential executive order today. Stop deceiving yourself. That's not the right type of friend you should have. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. President. Wonderful piece of advice. Quickly now, I'm going to be moving to Dr. Maria. And after Dr. Maria, I have Darlington. Please ensure you put on your camera. Very, very, very important. So, Dr. Maria, I'm going to be giving you, I've asked you to unmute your mic. You have 15 seconds. The mic is yours, Dr. Maria.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much, Mr. President. I mean, I'm very sober, very, very sober. Self-deceived. You think that people who are self-deceived are the people who are dumb, but really the smartest. That's put all of us in big danger. And thank you so much. You know, one thing I learned is that it's like in every issue that has happened in my life, what part did I play with? Because so quick to blame others. And you know, when you were going on, I felt I mean, I was feeling very heavy. I said, Mr. President is going to let us go and sleep without knowing how to come out. God bless you for showing us the way, because I was very like, I'll ask this question because it was so much, but thanks so much that you didn't leave us like this. You show us like, I mean, this assembly to be here hearing the truth. Who will tell us the truth? Everybody, I mean, I'm going to say everybody, like you go to the clinic, hey, you're a good doctor, everybody, this, and I come here this afternoon to come and hear this. It has just humbled me, and it's, as you said, honesty. We should make it as a spiritual practice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. President, and thank you so much for giving us a solution. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Maria. There's no better place to be than where truth is being told. Thank you so much. I'm going to be moving on now to Darlington. Please, Darlington, you have 15 seconds. And immediately after Darlington, I'm going to move to Adelaide. So, Darlington, I've asked you to unmute your mic. You have 15 seconds. The mic is yours, Darlington.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, Mr. President. Good evening, everyone. Mr. President, I want to really thank you for always sharing your wisdom, your knowledge with us for free. This is not what someone can get out there for free, but you have always given us everything for free, and we are very grateful, sir. I want to say thank you. And to me, the one that really struck me is when you say measure your life by your outcome. That is really, really it really matters to me, because most times my deception is that you are trying, you are doing well, but as you are just saying everything, I was just like thinking about my life, and I found out that I'm not really doing enough for what I'm supposed to be doing. So, Mr. President, thank you for this word. I really appreciate, and I will put more effort to become a better person. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Outcomes are not intention. Now, quickly, I'm going to be moving to Adelaide. Then from Adelaide, I'm going to be going to his site photography. Adelaide, I've asked you to unmute your mic. You have 15 seconds. The mic is yours.
So I want to say thank you, Mr. President, for what you said. And in this my age, I know that I can achieve bigger things in my life with this mindset and the way that I'm thinking. So I want to say thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. Quickly, I'm going to be moving to inside photography. I've asked you to unmute your mic. You have 15 seconds. Over to you, side photography.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. President, for this amazing opportunity to be here. We thank you for making this accessible to everyone. So one of the things I've learned today is that the enemy we have is not without, that it is within. And a lot of time, most of us, especially we Nigerians, we have been deceiving ourselves that it's maybe it's the economy, it is this. We are very quick to lay blames on even some of our parents, without knowing that at some age there is no one to blame again. When you get to a certain age in life, and you have to face whatever you need to face, and be honest with yourself. Even honesty also brings humility. That's another thing I've learned today, that when you are honest with yourself, you'll be able to know that, okay, I should be able to learn in these certain areas, and I should also be able to work on myself in these certain areas. I didn't know it was as an human being. So I want to use this medium to say thank you so much, Mr. President, for this amazing opportunity that you've granted to everyone tonight. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. Quickly, I'm going to be moving on to David Erico. David Erico, you have 15 seconds, and immediately after David, I think I'm going to be taking Abike Grace, and Abike Grace is going to be the one rounding off this feedback session. So, Mr. David Erico, you have 15 seconds. The mic is yours.
Absolutely phenomenal. Thank you, Dr. Sumi. And I want to bring out the amazing World Cup because, as you know, I was the captain of the United States national team, played against Pelé. I am the ambassador for Motherland Beckons and the African Street Soccer group with over 700 teams. So I invite everybody to reach out to me to help with this project, number one. Number two, the African teams right now, Morocco is playing Canada and they're winning 2-0. So this shows the promise of Africa and where we are and where we're going to be going. And Dr. Sumi said something that I believe my whole life about Socrates. The old way was to teach features and benefits about your company. The new way is you are the golden chalice. Empty the cup, share with others, and ask questions. And that's what Socrates was all about. You need to find out what they know, what they don't know, and what they need to know. So you're addressing their strength, their vision, and their pain points. And once you know their pain point, you take care of that pain point, and you will have a friend and a client your entire life. Thank you so much, and God bless everybody.
Thank you so much, Mr. David.
Yes.
Good to have you. So I'm going to be moving now to Abike Grid. But before I call in Abike Grid, there's been a question on the chat box, and it said, what is the thin line between seeking the truth and appearing weak? I repeat again, what is the thin line between seeking the truth and appearing weak? So, but quickly now, I'm going to be calling Abike Grace. Abike Grace, you're going to be rounding off this feedback session. The mic is yours for 15 seconds. Over to you, Abike Grace. Abike Grace, please.
Good evening, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you clearly now. Thank you. You are rounding up the feedback
Good
session.
evening,
15
Mr.
seconds.
President. Okay. Good evening, Mr. President. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for this evening. The things I learned tonight that really, really hit me hard. One of these is correction is not condemnation. And the second one is that surround yourself with truth tellers, not those who will flatter you. Well, to me, I have been feeling that those who tell the truth are actually against me, but tonight I have learned. Now I have two questions for Mr. President. The first question is that the gap between the plan and the results is the level of self-deception. Now my question is 100% success rate the SI unit to measure self-deception? That's question number one. Then two, could truth tellers in quotes be too brutal? Thank you very much, sir. Do you get the question, sir?
Thank you so much, Abike Grace, for your feedback and also for the question. I'm not sure whether Mr. President will be able to reply to that now, but at least I want to appreciate you for your feedback. Don't forget in our on our WhatsApp group, we can still continue the normal conversation there. But thank you so much, Abike Grace. If Mr. President will oblige, he might come in to answer that. But for now, we don't really have a lot of time on our hands. So now I just want to say this. You see, before we go to the dance floor, I have
Would you spare me 30 seconds? Are you able to spare me 30 seconds to give it back to her quickly?
Okay, Mr. President, the mic is yours, sir.
Okay, sorry, we're short about time. That's why Mr. Benga is trying to make sure we're on with time, because timing is professionalism. So we do appreciate that, Mr. Benga. She said the gap. Trying to remember the question now. Between this, let me go to the second one I remember first. Can truth tellers be brutal? How can I put it? If a place is sore, if you have an injury here, right, and I press it, it's painful, right? So it's brutal, right? Abike Grace, are you with me? You have an injury here. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm looking at the eyes. You have an injury here, and I press it. It's sore, right? But if that injury heals, and I press it, would it pain you like when it was sore? Yeah, so from now on, when you hear the truth, it will not sound brutal anymore if you have truly healed. When it's still sounding brutal, you still have a scar. You're not healed yet of self-deception. The moment you are healed, nothing sounds brutal. So it can't, because I'm healed of these things. I might not take your truth, but to say it will pain me. Do you know that some people, when you tell them the truth like this, they're in that shell, it's condemnation. No, I cannot survive in that realm. I don't have that realm, because I am functioning like a Socrates. Now, you said the other thing about that measurement between success and your outcome and your expectation, or something like that. Now, is success your only outcome? Now, this answer will be deep. Come to the charts. I don't want to take people's time. There's another analysis I want to explain to you, because it's actually very deep. Do you know that success is not the only outcome in life? That's another realm of teaching. I'm even scared to start it here. So maybe I'll make it a topic, or maybe I'll give it to you on the chat. But let me leave you here for now. Take care.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. President. Please, once again, can you put our hands together for Mr. President? And I really want to appreciate all the entrepreneurs that came in with their feedback. Great having you on. I told you earlier, don't go anywhere. We're going to have some few minutes on the dance floor. But before we go to the dance floor, I have a couple of announcements here with me. The Entrepreneurs Assembly holds every single Saturday, 6 GMT, 6 p.m. GMT +1. Please check your time zone, set your reminders, and make it a day with us, a date with us every week, because I can assure you, you don't want to miss what is coming. Imagine missing out on what we've had today. Wow, wow. Now, then the second one, I can see somebody dropping in the chat box that you were inquiring about the WhatsApp group. So I just want to say this to make sure you don't miss any update, reminders, or opportunity. Please kindly join our WhatsApp community using the link in the chat. Admin will be dropping the link. Very, 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 very important. And let me say this, it is our year of helping. Yes, we all know that 2026 is our year of helping, and I want to say this, wherever you find yourself in life, don't just be a consumer, be a contributor. So you can be part of those who support the work that we are doing here. I can assure you, what we are doing here is not free, but paid for. Empowering entrepreneurs weekly and consistently on this global platform is no small feat at all. So from the kind of Zoom subscriptions, to accommodate all of us here, to the admin backends, to the caliber of the speakers we bring on this platform, I can assure you that supporting other entrepreneurs to benefit from the value we offer here every week is a worthy cause. So, and I can assure you, we have entrepreneurs here who support others to attend this assembly every week. I just don't want to mention them now. So if you want to support this great work that we are doing, just click, on the support link that will be shared by the admin in the chat box. Hear this. Every contribution goes a long way to ensure we continue to give value and empower entrepreneurs across the globe. Don't forget what I said. Don't just be a consumer, be a contributor. And I want to give us the GF update. Last week, we shared with us, we were in Cairo for the launching, and I can assure you, there's a global business forum. It's one of the flagship or activation of the global entrepreneurship festival. It has officially commenced. These are exclusive, high-level networking events. It will be taking place in Ghana, in Nigeria, for Ghana on August 28th, and in Nigeria on September 17th. So there will be strategic B2B, B2G connections and exceptional networking opportunities with industry leaders, investors, policymakers, and entrepreneurs. And I can assure you, attendance is strictly by invitation. And don't forget the main event in Cairo, GF 2026, 6 to 8 of November at the GW Marriott Hotel in Cairo. Visit our website, www.globalentrepreneurshipfestival.com, to get your ticket. Do not miss out. Wow. I said earlier, don't rush anywhere. We're still going to have a music session for some couple of few minutes where we'll dance, connect, and share some fun moments, spotlighting and some other things. And we'll advise when we are doing that, please drop what you do in the chat section. Now, before we take our mantra, I think Mr. President has a piece of announcement. So I'm just going to be bringing in on probably for the next 1-2 minutes. Mr. President, before we share the mantra, we go to the dance floor. The floor is yours, sir. Over to you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much. Just an announcement that for those of us still in the room, you've done well. It's a symbol and sign of professionalism. Never leave until it's done. Never stop until you complete anything that you've started. It's the highest level of professionalism. I have designed my life to be in that version. So if you are growing to be a leader, those are one of the things you should learn and train yourself to become. One quick announcement, and that will be sent via memo to everybody in the assembly. We are going to be appointing assembly leaders this month. And these are people who've seen their consistency, we've seen their professionalism, we've studied their ethics. So if you are nominated, congratulations to you in advance. We'll be telling you more about this as we continue to expand this across the globe. As we share our mantra, wait for about a minute or two. It's for you to drop what you are doing on the chat box. You do not know who's in the room, who needs to know about what you're doing. Do not drop your phone number, just what you do on your social media platform or your website. And people will connect with you. And if you are comfortable with whoever is connecting with you, only then should you exchange contact details. Take care and God bless you all.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. President. You know how we do it before we move to the dance floor. Let's put our hands together like this. You know how we do it. Let's put our hands together like this. We're going to be taking our mantra from our creed. I want us to put our hands together. You can see me. Let's put our hands together like this to signify unity, to signify togetherness, to signify synergy and collaboration. It's actually a call and response mantra. I would say, if you can achieve this much alone, and you say back to me, how much more can we achieve together? So 1, 2, 3, go. I've asked couple of people to unmute their mic. If you can achieve this much alone, how much more can we achieve together? Thank you so much. Don't go anywhere.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find find out what we're made of. When we are called to help our friends in need, you can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of. When we are called to help our friends in need, you can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. You'll always have my shoulder when you cry. I'll never let go, never say goodbye. You know you can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah.